Meet the real-life Dexter, who is a serial killer of criminals. Before we begin, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for daily amazing videos. There's a serial killer by the name of Pedro Rodrigues Filho, who is similar to the fictional character Dexter Morgan of the TV show Dexter. If you haven't seen the show, Dexter is a serial killer, but with a slightly different twist. He only kills other criminals. Meet Pedro Rodrigues Filho, a Brazilian serial killer known by the alias Pedrinho Matador, Killer Petey. From the 1960s to 2003, Pedro killed at least 71 people, both inside and outside of jail. 10 of these murders were before he was 18 years old. But instead of picking innocent, random members of society, Pedro specifically targeted criminals. Because of the violence inflicted upon his mother by his father during her pregnancy, Pedro was born with a damaged skull. Pedro was 13 when he first realized his taste and propensity for aggression, and his first kill came at the age of 14. When he was 14, Pedro murdered the vice mayor of Alfences, who had fired his father, who was working as a school guard, for allegedly stealing food from the school. Shortly after that, he killed another school guard who thought to be a thief before killing another guard. Pedro's criminal activity didn't stop when he moved to Sao Paulo. He was involved in burglaries and killing a drug dealer during one siege. It was in Sao Paulo that he would meet a woman who would go on to become his fiancée, Maria Aparecida Olympia. Tragically, she was murdered by gang members. Seeking revenge, Pedro attended one of the gang leaders' weddings and massacred 7 people and injured 16 others. His most notorious murder Pedro committed was against his own father, the same man he committed his first murder on behalf of, after he'd been sentenced for the killing of his mother. Paying a visit to him in jail, Pedro proceeded to stab him 22 times. He then cut out his father's heart and began chewing on it. At the age of 20, he was arrested and placed in a police car with 2 criminals, one of whom was a convicted rapist. By the time they reached the station, Pedro had killed him. Pedro went on to kill 47 of his fellow inmates who he believed deserved retribution for their crimes. According to Pedro, the thrill of killing another criminal was wonderful and satisfying. His favorite method, like Dexter Morgan, was stabbing and hacking them with blades. He is claimed to have taken over 100 victims, yet it's impossible to verify. Pedro was initially sentenced to 128 years, with an added 400 years for his crimes committed while he was in jail, of which he only served 30. According to Brazilian law, the maximum sentence a prisoner can serve is just 30 years. In 2007, he was released back into society, where he has since vowed to kill other criminals if the opportunity arises.